In this video, we are going to make a wizard head for your project. We're going to walk you through step by step to see how to create it. We'll start with the wizard head, and then maybe later on we can go in and create a body for your wizard. So right now, go ahead and open up Illustrator so we can get started. To start your wizard, you're going to open up Illustrator, and once you are in Illustrator, you're going to go to File, New. In the name, name it your last name dash wizard. Your number of artboards will be 1. Your size will be letter. Your width 8.5 by 11, and your height 11. Once you have those set up, go ahead and press OK. So now I have my artboard here ready to create my project. I'm going to start by creating the face of my wizard. And to do that, I'm going to start with just a basic circle. And then I'm going to make that circle, I'm going to put the fill color, and I'm going to set it to a nice skin tone. So you can type in 0 on the C of your color. You can type in 12. And we can go with 40. And then 0 for K. So C is 0, M is 12, Y is 40, K is 0. And then on the stroke, you're just going to set that to none. Going back to my selection tool, I have the start of my face. Now I'm going to grab a rounded rectangle, and I'm going to overlap that rounded rectangle right about here. Going back to my selection tool, I'm going to select those two shapes. Going into my pathfinders, and if you don't see your pathfinders, you can go to Window at the top and view your pathfinders, and you're going to select the first shape modes, which is Unite. So now I have one shape here, and that's starting my face out. The next step I'm going to do is to create a beard. So for that, I can go with my pen tool, starting right about the middle of my face. I'm going to make a point. I'm going to come around to the left, and I'm going to pull that point and kind of make a beard shape. Click that point, come back up and around. Click that point and close the shape. Now I'm going to go to my direct selection tool, and I'm going to make that a gray color. So I'm going to come into my colors, select the fill, and I'm going to make all of these 0, and I'm going to make my K 15. And there's the start of my beard. I'm now going to make the mustache shape to my beard. And to do that, I'm going to go to my ellipse tool, make an oval. I will grab my direct selection tool and grab one point and just kind of stretch that oval out a little bit. Rotate it. And we're going to place that mustache right about here, and we're going to make it a little bit lighter. So now we're going to change that color of this side of this mustache to 10. So the K should be set at 10. Now right click this, Go to Transform, Reflect, and you're going to reflect vertical, and you're going to copy it. So now we have the mustache side. Select both of those mustache sides. Select the first one, hold Shift on your keyboard, select the second one, and you're going to copy it. So go to Edit at the top, Copy, and then Edit at the top, Paste. So you're going to grab those and group them. So right click, Group, and you're going to put them right underneath, a little bit offset from the first mustache line. You're going to make them a 20, okay, and you are going to, actually let's make them 30. And you are going to send that behind these two shapes. So you're going to select that, right click it, arrange, send backward, and then one more time, right click, arrange, send backward. So now you have a mustache shadow. Now we're going to go to the hair. We're going to make another shape on the side of the head. We're going to start right at the top here. And you're going to make a shape with your pen tool that's kind of long and curled. Select that shape. Let's make that a 10% gray. Select it, right click, arrange, and send to back. Grab this, go to Edit at the top, Copy, Edit at the top, Paste. And now we're going to right click this one, Transform, Reflect, and then press OK. And I might rotate it just a little bit. So I have that shape there. So now you have the hair. I'm actually going to grab my direct selection tool and move this out. So now you have the shape of the hair. Next step is to make the hat. So you are going to start by creating a ellipse right across the top of the head, so you can't see the face. Let's make that a nice dark blue color. So I set my colors to 55. Let's go 10, 20, and 50. Now select that shape. Right click it, arrange, send to back. Now go to your pen tool. On the corner of your ellipse, make a point. Right at the top of your head, below the skin line, make another point and curve it. Bring that piece over to the other side of the ellipse, make a point and click. Make a point right directly on the top in the middle, and make another shape like this, and then close that shape. Now with my direct selection tool, I can select it, and I'm going to change that to be 55, 10, 20, And let's go another 20. Or let's actually make that later. Let's go 10. And then this 55, we'll change that to 25. That looked good. So I did 35, 10, 20, and 10 for my colors. And you can choose whatever color you want as well. So there's the start to my hat. Now I'm going to make another shape. And that shape is going to start here, kind of click up and around. And I'm kind of making the shape of a wizard hat. I'm actually going to make it look a little bit jaggedy in there. And down. Now close that shape so it's a whole shape. Make sure you see that little circle by the pen tool. Now select both this shape and this shape here. Holding shift, you can select them both at the same time. Go to your pathfinders and unite them. Now let's make the eyes. Go to your ellipse tool, set your color to black, and you can make two little eyes for your wizard. Let's also go to the rounded rectangle tool, make a small little eyebrow, make that eyebrow a 30% gray, so you see the 30 here. Let's rotate it. Actually, might make that a little bit lighter. I'm going to make it 20%. And you can make those eyebrows whatever size you want. You're going to copy and paste it, so select it, go to edit at the top, copy, edit at the top, paste. And now I have another eyebrow. Now what I want to do is make a nose. So I'm going to go to my zoom tool and I'm going to zoom into my face. With my pen tool, I'm going to select my fill to be none, and I'm going to put my stroke on, let's go with about first number 20. You want to set your M to 50, your Y to 100, and your K to 0. Now, starting at the eyebrow, you're going to select your pen tool, make a point, come down and around, make a little arch, bring that arch down towards the mustache, make another little arch. I pulled this arrow down, so I'm going to click that point one more time just to get that arrow away. I'm going to bring my arch up this way and right in here. Go to your selection tool and you are going to select your nose on your fill. Let's add a fill color to this. And we're going to make it the same color we made the skin. So 0, 12, 40, 0. You can zoom out. Go to the zoom tool, hold down Alt on your keyboard, and zoom out a little bit so you can start seeing your wizard start to form. We can make some details on the wizard. Let's add some details to the hat. So I'm going to zoom in on the hat. So going to my zoom tool, I'm going to zoom in on my hat. And I'm actually going to make a shadow. So I'm going to follow the shape with my pen tool that I made for the side of my hat. I'm just going to follow that shape all the way around. and click that point and finish that shape off. Using my eyedropper tool, with my shape selected, I'm going to eyedrop the color I used for my darker part of the hat. Now I'm going to make some highlights. So I'm going to go to my pen tool. I'm going to make a little highlight here with a shape. I think I might eyedrop the same color I used for my hair. Going to make another shape down here. So now I have a little bit of highlights on my hat. Now let's go in and add some details maybe to the hair. So I'm going to go in with my brush tool. And with my brush tool, I'm going to set my fill to none, and I'm going to set my stroke to, let's do a 50% gray. So I changed it to 50. So my fill is none and my stroke is 50% gray. Go at the top here and select the brush libraries menu. Go to artistic and calligraphic. And let's use a 1-point oval. Now with my brush tool, I can paint some hair on my wizard. And you can do as many hair strands as you want. Could even do some in the mustache. And you choose where you want your strands to go. I might also do some white ones, so maybe I'll change my stroke color to white and maybe do a few white strands as well. So that is the tutorial for creating a wizard head.